Hello everyone, Crypto Dynamic here. Thank you so much for joining me once again, back at it with another video. We're talking about the crypto market. If you've been wondering what's been going on, because we haven't been having a good time, have we? And we know price has been going down. We're wondering, okay, when are these prices going to stop going down? We're going to go back up. So what's been going on with Bitcoin? Because we know that Bitcoin leads the market. If you watched my last video, this is an update from that. If you head on over to my YouTube channel, check out my other videos. Like I said, we have as an update from the video 7 days ago where we were watching Bitcoin, and we had an optimistic outlook that we could possibly be seeing a wave 5 ending in a diagonal pattern here, right? So that would be awesome because it was following that pattern beautifully, so we were just kind of keeping an eye on it. If it was a likelihood that this could occur, we would just be heading on an upward trend up to the top of our wave 5, up to the $100,000 plus Bitcoin. But as we see, just from, what was that, a week ago, we kind of broke that pattern. So we are heading down, and we know we talked about this just being a possibility, as we always look for what is likely to occur. So just putting this to a side, since we see that this correction here invalidated that idea, we are looking at this being a flat pattern of a wave 4. So we talked about this, and there's 3 different types of flat corrections, and these corrections end in an A, B, C wave like that. So we have a regular, a running, and expanded. So like I said, I talked about this in more detail in my last video. I'm just going to run through it real quickly. What do these different types mean? So a regular flat, see there are A, B, C, and they are all, each wave is symmetrical, the same length, and the C ends at the same price as the A. Now our running flat correction, we have our same A, and then our B, we see that it actually ends above the start of the A, so that's an expansion. And then the C coming down actually ends before terminating there at the end of A, before it heads up, okay? And then the expanded or irregular, we have similar to the running, we have our A wave, our B expands above the beginning of A, and then the difference is that the C is expanded as well, and it drops below the price of the end of the A wave there. So what are we likely to see here with Bitcoin? Let's just show you. I'm going to jump over to the chart. We're going to use some tools here to see what we got going on. And the first thing I want to point out is that we see our B wave expanded above the A. So that's our first clue. So we are likely, it's likely not the regular, but more a running or an expanded, right? So that means that we have the A wave and we have the expanded B. Now, what are we looking at here? So are we going to end before we hit A, or are we going to pass A and dip even lower? So let's take a look. I'm just going to put our ABC pattern up here just so we're all on the same page where we're at. So A, expanded B, and now we're looking where this could end, right? So we don't know if it could be here or down here. Right now, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to be bullish and just put it here, because I like the idea of this being a running flat, as we probably all do. Okay, so heading back to our flat correction, I just want to point out here that our wave C is actually composed, you see the light line here, it's composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 waves down on our C. So what do we have now? So what I'm seeing, and what you can probably see here, it looks like that is our 1, 2, 3. What does that mean? It means we've got a 4 and a 5 to finish. And let me just put in my line here so we can see that better. Okay. So, like I said, it's pretty clear that we haven't, I would say, made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yet. I would say it looks like 1, 2, and then we have to do, we're on our 3, and we're going to get a bounce to 4, and then down to 5. And then from there on our way up, okay? So where is this likely to play out? I'm just going to move this to the side. And I'm going to bring up our Fibonacci retracement tool. And if you watch my videos, you know that I like to use this, the Fibonacci, because it's very often, it gives us our price points that we want to look at. And you'll see this as I put this up here. So we want to do at the beginning of our wave 3 or end of wave 2, and we are going to the top of our wave 3. Okay, just like that. Let me move this over just so we have our numbers in view here. All right, let me zoom in. Okay, what do we notice? So we see that as we corrected down for our A, we came down, we hit this 5, much like on our way up. We hit that the 382, dropped down to the 5, finished up our wave 3. Now coming down our wave A of wave 4, we came down, hit the 0.5, up to the 382, hit the 5 again. So we're getting good support at that 0.5. And then up to our B wave, and now we're heading down for the C. All right, so this 382 has acted as resistance, so we've come up to that and hit our head and then came down. It acted as resistance. We haven't had it really show support yet. Maybe here, sometimes with candles you can see, yep, okay, so we do have support there. So we might have, what does that mean? So we might, let me bring our wave 5 structure over here. There you go. We might hit just like this. We might hit that as support, come up for our wave 4, and then drop down to wave 5, which, hey, maybe we'll get good support at that 5. But you know what? That looks kind of like a regular flat. So it could still be a regular flat. We know we've exceeded that, like a 10%, I believe it was. So our B went, yep, just about 10% above. So maybe that's not enough to call it a flat or a running or a regular. Maybe we just have our regular. Okay. So I'm not going to get into too much boring details on that. I just basically the video I wanted to show that we've got, we definitely need to finish out this correction here. Whether we see a $39,000 Bitcoin or it drops down to 32, or if it is our irregular, we'll most likely be trading down below A. You know what? Since we went 10% above, let's see what 10% below is. Yep, that's about 28,000 there. So somewhere in this level, we could likely see an expanded or irregular. But once again, good news after that, we either move up there or there. So these are some price points to be looking for in the next couple of weeks. I will be definitely keeping an eye on it and update you as soon as we see some changes here. So thanks again for joining me. Hit like and subscribe down below, and I will catch you on the next one.